All right, welcome to this next presentation on present subjunctive, some irregular verbs, and how they're conjugated in the present subjunctive tense. Remember that the present subjunctive is something that may happen in the present tense. We're not certain it will, but it might. And there are certain indicator words or indicator phrases we look for that tell us that we need to conjugate usually the next pronoun, I, you, he, she, we, they, in the present subjunctive. So let's look at some of these verbs. Ver, to see. All right. This does not follow any regular pattern. You can see that it's definitely something you have to memorize. So it's eu veja. Você, ele, ela veja. Nós vejamos. And vocês, eles, elas vejam. So the sentences here are: é necessário que, there's your indicator, é necessário que eu veja uma outra maneira de alcançar as minhas metas. It is necessary that I see another way to reach my goals. É necessário que is your indicator phrase, and then you conjugate the next pronoun, which is eu, I, in the present subjunctive, veja. Next sentence. Eu quero que, I want that, okay? Eu quero que ela veja como é amada. I want her to see how loved she is. Eu quero que ela veja. Next. É importante que nós vejamos os nossos amigos. It's important that we see our friends. And quero que eles vejam as árvores. Eu quero que eles vejam as árvores. I want them to see the trees. Okay? So, when you have these indicators, é necessário que, eu quero que, é importante que, eu quero que, those are just giveaways that you're going to conjugate the next pronoun in the present subjunctive. Okay? So, that's ver. How about vir, to come? Eu venha. Você, ele, ela, venha. Nós venhamos. And vocês, eles, elas, venham. So, é importante que eu venha aqui mais vezes. It is important that I come here more, right? More times, more often. É importante que eu venha. Eu quero que você venha comigo agora. I want you to come with me now. All right, that sentence is literally translated as, I want that you may come. You may or you may not. That you may come with me now. Quero que você venha. Next, ele quer que, he wants that, nós venhamos à casa dele. He wants us, or he wants that we may come to his house. He wants us to come to his house. Okay? And eu espero que, I hope that, vocês venham à minha festa. I hope you guys come to my party. All right? Or I hope that you guys come to my party. So there is vir. Trazer. To bring is our next verb. Eu traga. Você, ele, ela, traga. Nós tragamos, and vocês, eles, elas, tragam. All right? And without getting too complicated, you'll notice that how we conjugate these irregular verbs in the present subjunctive is usually based on the eu, the I, eu form. How do we conjugate them in the present tense, just the regular present tense? We would conjugate trazer as eu trago, all right? And because it's an ER verb, we add the A to it for the present subjunctive. Okay, on the end, we drop the ER and add the A. So that's really kind of, if there are rules, that's kind of the rule it follows, but you just have to memorize these conjugation forms. So, eu traga, você, ele, ela, traga, nós tragamos, and vocês, eles, elas, tragam. So, eles querem que eu traga uma bola ao nosso jogo. They want me to bring a ball to our game. Eu quero que você traga vida às suas palavras. I want you to bring life to your words. Tomara que nós tragamos força suficiente para levantar o piano. Let's hope that, right, or let's hope we bring enough strength to lift the piano. And é importante que, there's your indicator, eles tragam ideias boas à reunião. It's important that they bring good ideas to the meeting. All right, there's trazer. Now, poder, to be able. You hear this one all the time in the present subjunctive, okay? Eu possa, você, ele, ela possa, nós possamos, and vocês, eles, elas possam. Quem sabe? Talvez eu possa ganhar a corrida. Who knows? Maybe I can win the race. Talvez eu possa. Talvez você possa chegar cedo para me aconselhar. Maybe you can arrive early to advise or to counsel me. So you can use another full unconjugated verb right after possa, possamos, or possam, right? You can do that. And it's not a problem, right? It makes perfect sense. So, another one. Ele quer que nós possamos assistir o filme com ele. He wants us to be able to watch the movie with him. Ele quer que is your indicator. Nós possamos assistir. That we be able to, or that we can watch. Okay? And eu quero que eles possam verificar o meu endereço. I want them to be able to verify my address. All right, literally this sentence is translated as, I want that they may be able to verify my address. But we don't, it's clunky in English to say that. So, quero que eles possam verificar o meu endereço. I want them to be able to verify my address. All right, so that's poder. And dormir, to sleep. Eu durma, você, ele, ela durma, nós durmamos, and vocês, eles, elas durmam. Eu espero, right? I hope que eu durma bem, that I sleep well. Again, you can say, I hope that I do this, or I want for me to do this. So you can talk about yourself, but you're going to conjugate one verb in the present form, normal, and one verb in the present subjunctive, right? Eu espero que eu durma bem. I hope that I sleep well. And eu espero que você durma bem. I hope that you sleep or may sleep well. Tomara que nós durmamos bem no hotel. Let's hope that we sleep well in the hotel. And eu espero que eles durmam sem roncar. I hope that, eu espero que, I hope that, eles durmam, that they sleep or they may sleep sem roncar, without snoring. That would always be nice. So there you have some of the irregular verbs in the present subjunctive. Just remember though, when in doubt, think of how these verbs are conjugated in the regular present tense, all right, in the eu form, I form, I do this, I do that, and then just you base the present subjunctive off of that, how they're conjugated in the regular present tense eu form. If it's an AR verb, you add in the letter E to the end. If it's an ER or IR verb, you add an A to the end. And there you go.